And so the stream begins. Ah. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, I should probably hit the start button on AutoDock. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Yeah, Rick and Morty looks great. I already was planning on watching it before that after party, but that pretty much cemented, yeah, gotta watch Rick and Morty. Did not mean to do the Enduro Dad. I think we already did the Enduro Dad. So yeah, I guess more dad divisions? Is that what we have to do? Oh, gotta shave the dad. I'm clicking. Okay. I failed to shave the dad. Alright, let's lather up. Oh yeah, I forgot. Can't use Wasta for some reason. Also, I wish you could switch skin colors with the mouse pad. That would probably be a... Oh, you are getting a black screen. Oops. Hang on a sec there. Yep. Entirely my failure right there. Do not blame anyone else. Game is pretty loud. Oh yeah, you're right, the auto duck isn't working. That's weird. What is it? Oh, that's why. No, that's not why. That's why! Okay, got it. Alright, that should be good. Yep, so this game was gifted to me by Charm, if you missed it last time we played. I was not quite as sold on it as Misty and Charm were, but I do think it has some funny dad potential. And wow, that was a forced pun right there. So this is Dad Visions. So in this mode, we have to change skin colors and rescue the appropriate dads. Well, grab the appropriate dads for each skin color. This is much easier for the black kid. It's a lot more obvious. I don't remember if I unlocked the mini game, the bonus game that you get from this one yet. It might be Enduro Dad that I haven't unlocked it, or maybe Dadathlon? I think it might be one of those two. Is anyone here who was here last time? Do they remember? Also, shoutouts to Misty Faust. It is Misty Faust's birthday. Misty Faust not in chat right now, I don't think, but it is his birthday. Kind of hard to read chat while you're playing this game, to be honest, even without the whole window thing. Just because, yeah, because it's a game you got to pay attention to, you know. Yeah, matching the kid with the the main concept of this game is matching the kid with the dad. That's Dad Divisions, where you grab the different dads and you can change skin colors. We've also got Enduro Dad and Dadathlon. I think we got the Enduro Dad minigame. I think Dadathlon is the one we haven't unlocked. It's the worst thing about Robin Hood's house. The Little John, son. The Little John. So this is Enduro... This is Dadathlon. In this one, the kid changes each time. So, we get the right dad, and then we're a different kid, or it was the same one that time, and then we gotta get the new right dad. I guess maybe they're different kids, or maybe it's the same kid just turning into all of these. I'm unclear on what it is. The bonus games apparently are unlocked randomly. I don't know if there's actually anything that unlocks them, or if they just happen when you play enough. The bonus games that you unlock are the highlight. So far they've all been more fun than the main games. Dad stacking? I hope so. There's one game I haven't unlocked yet. I hope it involves stacking dads. I fucked up. Wrong dad. I'm out of time. I guess I'll show off the other mini games for people who were not here before. Oh, I only have one unlocked, so I guess I need Enduro Dad and Dadathlon. Well, let's check out Inglorious Bath Dads. That's the minigame we did unlock. Son, why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Because he had no guts, son. I don't know what Skull Z- would have to say about that. And I already died because I wasn't playing. So it's kind of Flappy Bird, but it controls a hell of a lot better than Flappy Bird. And I just shot my own dad by accident. And you can shoot. And god damn it, I keep killing my own dad. I'm gonna start that over. So this game's actually pretty fun. The goal is to avoid dads who are not your own. You can shoot them if you want to, you don't have to, but there are certain points where you're probably going to need to, just because of the patterns. And collect your own dad and ignore the other dads. Don't touch them. And if you land on the bottom of the screen, you're dead. Set, game over. You do have 3 hearts though, for hitting dads. And generally you won't fall off the bottom of the screen unless you're an idiot like me. Also, unlike Flappy Bird, you can hold the fucking button. Controls a lot better than Flappy Bird. I probably shouldn't compare it. Oh god, I shot my dad. Also, there can be multiples of our dad on screen at one time. I do not know how that works. There is, assumedly, a quantum clone factory of dads somewhere. I don't know their objective, but I'm sure it is insidious. Oh, there we go. Well, we got 10 more minutes. Let's try some more. Let's try some Endurodad. We haven't done Endurodad yet. Endurodad is the most basic. I'm hungry, Dad. Hi, hungry. I'm Dad. Classic dad joke right there. In this one, we can choose. We get to choose our father and son. I'm going to go with Richard and Lefty because they're a million times easier to pick out. Hello there, Dithy. Fancy meeting you here. Oh, hey, a razor blade? I've not gotten one of those before. Oh, all the dads are shaved now. That's new. I don't know if there's... Like, is that a power-up? Is that a thing I want? I'm unclear on this. The main obstacle with these is really like the signs and stuff you can trip over that'll make you end up falling or touching the wrong dad, even though you know it's the wrong dad. It's really easy to slip on things and just go flying into the wrong dad, so you gotta avoid obstacles. This is probably the easiest game mode. Oh, it's pretty easy to run into the wrong dad just by accident. Oh god, that water almost fucked me over right there. If you start inside a dad, it does not count as picking that dad. So, fortunately, you can't just get screwed over by where they spawn. But as you can see, more and more obstacles appearing. Skidding everywhere. You completely lose control when you hit the water puddles. And you just skid sort of in the direction that you were going. Oh god, oh god. I think that sign might have actually stopped me from hitting the wrong dad. Okay, now we got curtains. Ah, I fucked up. I knew that was the wrong dad. I just, you know, I walked into him anyway. Yeah, that's his game. So this game is, there's 2 more mini games. I still need to get those. I wish there was a consistent way to unlock them. That would be nice, but hey. Oh god. I hit some buttons. I don't know what they're doing. What are you doing? Oh god, now it's full screen. Why is it full screen? I want to be full screen. What is happening? Can I change that? Oh god. Is that? I think that's about right. Okay. So yeah, options for nudity. We've got yeah, yes, dong, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, true. Yeah, yes, dong, hell yeah. Field of view goes all the way up from 90 to 90.1. There are specular puddles. We can turn those on and off. And certainly looks impressive when you got specular puddles on, right? Looks really good. Such a difference. And we can also adjust how much our kid wobbles. He can wobble 10 degrees, or he can wobble 15 degrees, which is way better. And anyone who says otherwise is wrong. Fuck them. So, I guess let's do some more dad divisions, because that's probably the most interesting of the games. Although this is the one that I have the mini-game for, so there's no way we'll get a new mini-game by playing this, but what the hell. The main problem with this game is the difficulty. It's pretty good at increasing slowly, and then all of a sudden there's this big jump, and it just sort of becomes impossible. Honestly, this would be a pretty solid, just like, time waster otherwise, but, oh god, I clicked out of the screen and I fucked that up. It would be a good time waster otherwise. The problem is just that It gets hard too fast, and it's a difficulty bump. It's not a gradual build. What is a gradual build? There's just a bump in it. I do like that our child is apparently not only able to change skin colors, but also has Mr. Fantastic powers. Perhaps he is Franklin Richards? It is a possibility. Franklin Richards has been known to gain godlike powers, and usually they're retconned away at some point, but Franklin Richards, you know, if anyone can change skin color, he might manage it. If you don't know who Franklin Richards is, that is, Reed and Sue's son. Johnny's nephew. Alright, we got 4 more minutes to stream. Let's do some Deadathlon, I guess. Why did the octopus defeat the shark, son? Don't, Dad. Because it was well armed! Ah! Here we go. Dad, why do you keep running away? Why do I keep changing skin colors, Dad? I don't know what's happening to me. I need some advice, Dad. Dad, we need some father-son time, and why are you bald, Dad? Dad, what's going on? Dad, I'm really confused. I thought maybe you could help me with this, but Dad's not being very helpful. Okay, I don't think did I actually run out of time, or did I think I unlocked a new obstacle? That happens sometimes. Alright, come on, Dad. You're not my dad, but are you your Dad, what? Dad, I've got a duck, and I don't know what the duck does, but I thought, Dad, are you not my dad? I don't know, Dad, I was hoping that you could tell me what to do, because I'm a small child in a bathroom, like literally a bathroom. It's not like a bathroom where you go like pee, it's like it's a room for baths. It's maybe like a bath house, but I don't know if it's a house, so I can't actually say, but there are a lot of dads in it, and I don't know if there's one child who changes form or multiple childs, but there are children here as well. I don't know, this is a game, it exists. Feel free to play it if you want. I think the duck makes us move faster? I'm out of time. I don't want to be out of time. You're out of time, Shower with Your Dad Simulator 2015. Do you still shower with your dad? God. Right then. So, the question is, what are we going to play first? I'm going to ask you guys. The first option I think probably makes more sense to do first, you know, as an opener. The second one is something I think is, you know, it's a better product probably, but here's your options. We've got DMC and Harvey Birdman is our lineup for tonight. That's right, no Sherlock, no Wave the Samurai. Mostly because I felt like just doing a solo stream and taking a break from those. They'll both be back, don't worry. I'm a little tired today, and I figured I'd just play these games. Looks like so far people want to start with Harvey Birdman. Birdman! Yeah, I do want to show off DMC because it's a much better game than it gets credit for. Looks like Birdman's the clear winner here, though. So we will start with Birdman. There's the pop. I'm not using an emulator. What are you talking about? Your mom's an emulator. We are playing the PSP version. I actually do own the game. If that, you know, really matters to you. PSP version is slightly lower resolution than the PS2 version, but I don't know, James Rowe. It might help if you told me who you are first. Again, Kitsune? Haven't they, like, done that before? Like, I know they had their thing, but, like, all the companies keep doing really stupid shit when it comes to copyright strikes and all that. It's like the movie Pixel, I think people, they started taking down any video that had anything to do with pixels. Like, you can't do that. The movie Pixel takes the word pixel from a real fucking thing. You can't, it doesn't work that way, stupid corporations. God damn you. Right, so Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Do we want subtitles? I don't know. Chat, should we put subtitles on or not? You're James Rowe and you make video games. Well, James Rowe, I'm gonna have to get to know you first, is the thing. I generally mod people who I know. You know, if you want to chill around here and you turn out to be a cool guy, maybe I'll make you a mod. That would be great. It's totally a thing that could happen. No, I hit the wrong button. Okay, subs on. Let's do this thing. For those who don't know, this was made by Capcom. It is essentially an interactive episode of the show.
You damn twig snappers! People are trying to sleep.
The tasty smell of the start of a weenie roast. I need to get me some kielbasa and white hots.
Is the stream working for everyone else? Yeah, he got it. He has to get him some kielbasa and white hots because the place is burning down. There was a little bit of delay there. Let me make sure I have my settings set right. I don't need VSync. I'm windowed. No, it wasn't a joke. This is a real game made by Capcom. I don't know if it was made by the same team as Phoenix Wright, but it certainly rips off its gameplay 100% from Phoenix Wright. It's also got quite a few Capcom cameos, and is basically an interactive episode of the show, and it's really good. And the only reason most people haven't heard of this game is that it's also as short as the show. The full game is like, it's less than 2 hours. Maybe it's probably over an hour, I think. It's still not loading for Skull. That's odd and sad. Makes me sad. I hope it works. Unlike, you know, Phoenix Wright, you probably won't have to think too hard with this game. Because, like the show, it doesn't always make 100% sense. But that's okay. All right, Skull, you're in. So, since you missed it, I guess I'll replay that last video because it was pretty short. So we'll watch that again.
You damn twig snappers! People are trying to sleep.
The tasty smell of the start of a weenie roast. I need to get me some kielbasa and white hots.
Oh, you're in a band too. You sure sound like the life of the party, James Rowe. I bet you play acoustic guitar at parties and all the girls hang out around you and you get laid and it's great. So anyway,
7-letter word for long and hard. Starts with an A. Oh, what is this? I know this. What would be long and hard?
oh, what a hard question to start things with. Chat, we're gonna have to make a decision right off of the bat. So we need a 7-letter word for long and hard. We've got aquaquab, arduous, or arousal. So, chat, which one? Right now, aquab and arousal are tied. Alright, looks like people want to go with aquab. Aquab with 3 votes, the other 2 with 2 votes each.
It fits perfectly and is long and incredibly hard to pronounce. Except I feel like... Nah. 2 down, 65 to go.
Birdman! Pant! You're here for the duplex! It burned down!
Peter Potamus, you're under arrest for the arson of this guy's half a house.
Harvey, help me! I didn't do it! Well, I mean, the fire was going out, so I threw your mailbox in to keep it going a bit longer for my s'mores, but I didn't start it!
Ordinarily, I'd turn down a case while busy with something else. But seeing how this hippo saved me in a case, I need a good lawyer, now!
Hey, anybody got an extra set of trousers? Damn intern ripped my good chinos!
Save me!
Yeah, sure.
And even saved my life.
Birdman's drowning! All right, what'd I do?
These are actual flashbacks to actual episodes, by the way.
What are you...
1,000! 1,000!
For the record, Birdman wasn't drowning. He was just trying to calm himself down
I'll take
by
the
sticking
case.
his face in the sink. Profile added. So for those who've not seen the show, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, is about Birdman, who was once the star of a very real contemporary Hanna-Barbera cartoon to Space Ghost, which also got a makeover, which many people are aware of. That's just because this is the PSP version, Castle Arg, so the resolution is fucked up. It was made by the animators of the actual show. So the basic premise of Harvey Birdman is that various characters from the Hanna-Barbera universe, such as the Scooby-Doo gang, for instance, or Yogi Bear, get into problems. And Harvey Birdman, as their lawyer, helps them out. And as various characters come up, I'll explain a little bit about who those characters are. So first of all, we've got Harvey Birdman himself.
I've already taken the case. Get off my wing!
Harvey, Harv, HB, Birdman, Harry, whatever you call him, this superhero-turned-lawyer defends the helpless and downtrodden, when any other lawyer would probably not. That's Harvey Birdman.
Did you get that thing that I sent to you?
And of course, the eternal question, did you get that thing that I sent you? Peter Potamus started as a one-joke character. He would just show up sometimes and ask if people got the thing he sent them. what he sent them, and if there is a thing he sent them, is usually not explained, though a couple times there is a payoff for the joke. People like the character, so he gradually got a bit more of a presence in the show. How much logic? It has logic, but it's got its own logic that is not the same as logic you would use in the real world. Anyway, Peter Potamus is a lawyer at 7 & 7 alongside Harvey Birdman. While he manages to get out of doing actual work, he excels at sexual innuendos, flatulence, and excessive eating. More like moon logic. We've also got an inventory. There's nothing in there right now.
Did you get that?
Volturo. Birdman, is it not enough that you taste...
This is one of the prosecutors Birdman often faces.
Duplex now you have to suffer by losing to me.
Oh, Henry. Mwah.
Oh, cute. An air kiss.
That's Birdman's sidekick, Peanut.
Followed by an air fondle, air squeeze, and then finally an air...
Order! Order in the courtroom!
That's one of the multiple judges in the show. The judges are all based on villains from the original cartoon. We got some evidence. So, we don't have profiles for them yet, but I'll briefly explain. We did see Gigi and Peanut in that cutscene. Gigi is a gold digger, who has, attempted to marry and, then kill and take all their money. Several characters in the show, I believe. I mean, there's as much gameplay as there is in Phoenix Wright, James Rowe. Actually, there's a little bit less than in Phoenix Wright, to be honest. But that's okay. It's interactive fiction. So, Peanut is, he's based on Bird Boy in the original cartoon. Unlike in the original cartoon, he's actually probably the most competent person in the show, although usually he's, like, trying to launder drug money or have sex with a girl or something. He's not the greatest guy, is the point. But we've got some evidence to look at, so let's look at the evidence. Yeah! Burning down your house by the squawking heads! It's good stuff right here. Just gonna take a little headbanging break. I do all kinds of games, James Rowe. All kinds. Really, whatever I feel like showing off. Usually we have games that we come back to as well. Today's a different story. Both games today are new. Usually we do something new, check out something, and then we also go back to a game and we'll keep playing that till we finish it. The games that we are playing right now are Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishment and Way of the Samurai 4. Anyway, yeah, oh yeah, God, on Fridays we play visual novels. That's kind of a niche thing. The Friday stream is supposed to be a separate event, but yes, we did play Had a Full Boyfriend, and it was one of the best games I've ever played. I would put it somewhere in my top 3. This police report: the fire started around 11 p.m. and burned for about 2 hours before emergency vehicles showed up. Well, thanks, James Rowe, rather. I appreciate it. By then, the duplex was burned to the ground. So, I should mention, I haven't actually played this game in a long time, so I don't remember the solution to anything, or what happens, or any of that. So I am pretty much as in the dark as you guys. There's really only one moment from the game I remember, which was a great moment. We got a book of matches from Boobies. It has Potamus's name and phone number, handwritten inside. And anytime we want, we can hear Sexy Lady light a match. The audio for the police report is just, it's just police siren.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, I would like to...
Volturo's gimmick is,
Mr.
it's just he mumbles
Peter
sometimes. He's one of the least
Potamus to the
interesting
stand.
characters.
Okay, don't say anything. Got it? The less you say, the better our case.
Alright, time for examination.
Now, Mr. Potamus, if you wouldn't mind, jury and the world, your total and complete guilt in this case?
I am sorry. I will not admit to anything because I have a bad case of laryngitis. Therefore, I cannot talk. Good day then.
But you just... this is preposterous. Your Honor, if I could, I demand the defendant admit to the crime. I demand it.
Mr. Bam Bam, does your defendant have laryngitis?
Well, we have another choice, chat. Does our defendant have laryngitis? I mean, it's totally unclear to me whether or not he has laryngitis. You know, he could have been lying. It's possible he was lying. But, you know, I don't know for sure. It's like, chat does not think he was lying. Our client would never lie to us.
Laryngitis? Why, of course. He probably couldn't even say one more word.
See? I told you. Case dismissed.
Laughable. No further questions, Your Honor. He did it.
Alright, time for the cross-examination.
Mr. Bombs over Baghdad, you're up.
Ladies and gentlemen, sure, my client appears to be a callous, privileged, sticky mess of a hippo, but he is also...
He is also... Well, he could be all of these things, but we have to choose one. Potamus is stupid, Potamus is innocent, or Potamus is a mutant hippo. Yeah, I mean, the mutant hippo thing does really jump out at you, I gotta admit.
A person of special needs. A man on a journey through life without the aid of fingers or thumbs, and therefore incapable of starting a fire.
If it pleases Your Honor, why don't we just ask someone who saw the whole thing happen?
Oh, well, that sucks, EKB.
Quackenbush, Lopez, Finderstein, David Peck, Wong, Birdman, Mytor? What? Please take the stand.
Because she's married so many people.
I
Get
think.
it? Because she scams them out of their money?
What are you doing?
If you
like
would
everyone's
please
wife.
tell the court what you saw that fateful evening when...
Of course.
Alright, time for the witness testimony.
Harry Birdman and I recently got back together. We're married, you know.
His name is
Anyway,
Harvey.
I was returning from my butcher's house, when I saw a small fire on our porch. I saw that hippo just standing there with those matches in his hand.
You mean that in conjunction with the book of matches found at the scene, this testimony puts Potamus on the scene with intent? Nothing further!
Alright, time for the cross-examination.
Those
Those are our lives.
I think I get a cross-examination or something. Right?
Well, no doubt. You need to hammer down, good buddy. You are in the granny land looking for beaver. Watch for bears. Over.
I'll take that as a yes.
Also, keep an eye on the background. There's a lot of cameos in this game. Alright, we got a profile for Gigi.
Yeah. Press that button. Again. Again.
She's really glad we pushed a button. Great. Gonna make a save state here because we do have lives now, just in case we do totally fuck up. which is pretty hard to do in this game, but could happen. So yeah, Gigi has been married 7 times and never divorced. One of her more forgettable marriages is to everyone's favorite, Harvey Birdman. Is it... Okay, it's, went off and it's working again, I guess?
I'll take...
I love this song. Anyway. So just like Phoenix Wright, we can present evidence and we can also press.
If it seems that the defendant is holding something back, try pressing.
A general idea, like in Phoenix Wright, press everything. Why not? Why would you not press? You can always it's a free action.
You never admitted that to anyone before. And it's on record. Gigi, wife.
Not while I'm under oath, Harry.
Alright. Alright, so when she pulled up around midnight, saw a tiny fire on the porch, let's press her.
Yeah, nothing looks out of place here.
I don't know how pressing that was, Birdman, but she saw the hippo.
I would bet that I could present something that contradicts this statement.
Thanks for the tutorial hint.
Well, I guess that does make some sense. I would bet that I could present something that contradicts this statement.
So, chat, do we have anything that contradicts this statement? I mean, the tutorial seems pretty clear that this is the one. Well, she saw the hippo standing there with matches in his hands. Let's check our evidence. The police report says, the fire started around 11, burned for 2 hours before emergency vehicle showed up. By then, the duplex was burned to the ground. The book of matches is from Boobies. It has his name, Potamus's name and phone number handwritten inside. What do you think? What do you think we should do, chat? Times don't match. Yeah, she's saying she pulled up around midnight. The whole place should have been burned down by then. I would think that would actually mean she did call us Harry as well. That's true. Let's correct her about our name.
I'll take the case.
Oops, that's not what I meant to present the court. Wrong thing, wrong thing.
It doesn't register. Oh, I lost the why would you do that? Reducto, you're supposed to be your buddy. Come on, man. So I would think that she said pulled up around midnight. But this is the one where the game was like tutorial, you should say something here. But I feel like this would be right. Let's try it.
But that's an hour after
there we go.
The police record says the fire started.
Yeah, except that the clock in my car is set wrong because of daylight savings.
Well, that explains everything. Alright, so she's saying when she pulled up around 11 p.m. now, she saw a small fire. Okay, that would make some sense then. So she saw the hippo standing there with the matches in his hand. Wait a minute, he's a hippo. How does he hold matches?
This matchbook, found at the scene of the crime, my house.
Sure, looks like a matchbook to me.
Don't you find it strange that my client would put his own name and phone number on the very matches he used to burn my house and leave them there for all to find?
Not really. He was probably gonna give them to some intern.
Nah, I was gonna give them to Savannah over at Boobies.
Aha!
Ixnay on the atches, May.
No, I mean I was gonna give them to Savannah until I saw Gigi. I gave him to her at the weenie roast at your place, Birdman. She asked for him, and I, being a gentleman, obliged. Plus, it's not like I could ever use him without thumbs and all.
So that does place Gigi at the scene of the crime with the book of matches. Wait, but why?
Bird Girl to the rescue!
Yes!
I found a new piece of evidence.
Bird Girl's here. Favorite character.
It's a cigarette lighter with the initials PP engraved on the side. I found it at your house, Birdman.
Oh, thanks for that evidence. That's great. For the other side...
A cigarette lighter with Mr. Potamus's initials on it at the scene of the conflagration. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I believe that this is what we refer to as a smoking gun.
Or some people I know call it a lighter.
Something here just doesn't make sense.
Evidence added. Yeah, the profile says that Harry... It's just a running joke that people don't know his name and call him Harry all the time. His name is Harvey. It's not like he's like, call me Harry. So we've got some new evidence. Bird Girl is probably one of my favorite characters. Her dad is actually my favorite character because he's a great character and he's played by Stephen Colbert. But she is the daughter of Birdman's boss. And she thinks Birdman's super awesome and is actually way more competent than Birdman is. And she pretends to be Bird Girl to help him, but it's super obvious who she is to most people. Alright, so let's take a look at this lighter. Fancy cigarette lighter with ornate initials engraved on the side. The initials read PP. Like that lighter.
Oh, yeah?
So, what is it that's fishy here, chat? Is it the matches? Or those aren't his initials? Or is it Birdman's wife? We got 2 votes for those aren't his initials and 1 vote for Birdman's wife. Alright, now we're tied 2 and 2. Yeah, it looks kind of like BB to me, but I can't read. Blah, that's the word. Cursive for shit, so. We are still tied 2 and 2. Castleard changing vote to 2, so we're going with that.
But how do we know that PP stands for Peter Potamus? It could stand for P the Funkmaker, Phil Febin, or maybe even, Hey, Peanut! What's your last name?
Alright, apparently that was not the right choice. The second answer was my wife, so let's try that.
Did she say she was my wife again? Because maybe she could help me with that 7-letter word.
Would the witness please rephrase her testimony for the court?
I can change my testimony.
Alright, testimony revision. I guess that was the correct thing.
I pulled up in front of our place and saw Petey. Whatever. He was lighting a fire by the front door using that lighter. I drove off to get help from my precious husband, Harry.
Alright, so obviously she's guilty. I mean, that was already pretty clear. But we gotta prove it in court. So let's press her first.
Yeah, nothing looks out of place here.
Sure, Birdman. Sure. You just keep telling yourself that.
I would beg to differ with this statement, but I think it sounds just fine.
There's less unique responses for pressing than in Phoenix Wright. But
where did you drive for help?
I drove down the street and dialed 911 on my cell phone.
I can't believe I processed incriminating evidence against Birdman's client. Now there's no way Birdman can win this case on his own. He needs me and the Bird team now more than ever. I will make up for this, but how? How?
Oh, sorry.
I know! 911! That's it! I'll get the recording and we'll find out her story doesn't check and I will save this case! To the Bird Lair! This will do it, Birdman! I found new evidence which will convict Potamus for good! I mean Gigi.
Thanks, I think.
Apparently stream is having weird intermittent loading issues for people. That's odd. Alright, good. It's working. Alright, the official 911 emergency recording.
On fire.
Oh.
Hey, there's like a duplex on fire.
Oh, okay. What is the address?
I'm not really sure, but it belongs to Birdman.
Okay, ma'am. Will that be a Henry or Harvey Birdman?
Oh, it's Harry.
Oh. Okay, well, according to our directory, there are no Harry Birdmans in the area. I'm sorry, is this Gigi?
Yeah.
Hi, it's me, Scott.
Hey, you. How you doing? I didn't know you were working tonight.
Yeah, only a few more hours. I'll see you later.
Yeah, you will.
So there we go. She called, she made that call at 12:30 a.m. Which sounds a little fishy because she said that she was there at 11. I mean, there are characters it's unconfirmed about Live Bait, but I would imagine most of them. So I guess we could just try presenting the tape here.
Hey, there's like a duplex on fire.
This evidence
Yep,
says you made the call at 12:30 a.m. That's exactly an hour and a half after you said you saw Potamus setting the fire.
Well, here's what happened. I drove to the birdcage to see if you were there. You weren't, but there was this suspicious guy with an eye patch who I flirted with. I mean, watched for like an hour because I thought he had something to do with the fire. He didn't. Then I drove to Peanut's house to see if he was awake. He was. Or at least he was by the time I left. Oh. And that is when I called 911 to report the fire.
So you pretty much let my house burn down? All my stuff gone? My Bell Biv Devo collection? My coupons?
The thing I sent him?
The thing you sent him?
Wait, what thing?
A prenuptial agreement between Harvey and Gigi saying she gets half of any insurance claim.
What? Wait! There's the motive!
So, seeing as you don't keep track of things I send to you, I brought a copy with me.
All right, evidence added. It's a prenup agreement between Harry Birdman and Gigi stating that, I think Gigi's the only one who calls him Harry, to be honest, stating that Gigi will receive half of any insurance money for theft or destruction of Harry's personal property. It's not going to hold up in court. His name is Harvey. Look at that signature, though. That signature in the bottom right of the prenup, I just noticed that. Looks a bit familiar, doesn't it?
You may have motive and access to the crime scene and a reasonable time frame and opportunity, but I have proven that the fire was started with Potamus's engraved lighter. That lighter is integral to winning this case.
So you are telling the court that the owner of the lighter is the arsonist. Isn't that right, Volturo?
Well, I think we've already figured this out, but I will let chat vote. Yep, as expected, those are not Peter Potamus's initials.
While these may appear to be Peter Potamus's initials engraved on the lighter, if you flip it over, tilted at a 90-degree angle while gleaming it towards the sun and possibly wear an eye patch, the initials clearly read GG.
By the great god of horn gods, I declare this case over.
I can't believe it. We won!
See? I told you we could do it.
We won! We won!
So, who won?
Eeny, meeny, miny, Birdman.
All right, we won, and a butterfly came out of his mouth. Good job, everyone. We solved the first case.
Well, Potamus, it looks like I'll have to crash at your place for a while.
Sure, but you have all that insurance money coming to you. Too bad Gigi gets half.
Actually, I get all of it.
Yep. So I think we're already aware of this, but it says Harry. Our name's Harvey.
It turns out Harry Birdman signed this prenuptial agreement, and I would like to take this time to tell everyone that I am not Harry.
Ha ha ha! Quadruple entendre! At least in French it is.
Best character played by Stephen Colbert. Also, there's a bear in the room. Because why wouldn't there be? Ha ha! Double entendre! In the original show, his name is Falcon 7, and he's Birdman's, like, dispatcher dude. So they changed his name in Attorney at Law to, of course, Phil Ken 7, rather than Falcon 7. He's Phil Ken 7. And he's the best character, and he has no depth perception because he has an eye patch. So as you can see, there's 5 cases. You can also probably tell they're a lot fucking faster than the cases in Phoenix Wright. So do you guys want to go on and do another case today? Or do you want to save it? Because, like I said, this is a short game. So vote 1 if you'd like to keep going and do another case. Vote 2 if you'd like to save it for next week. Pretty close vote. We've got 3-2 with doing another case winning out right now. I'll give it another 5 seconds or so. Alright. Looks like people definitely would like to continue, so let's keep going.
Who goes there? Welcome to 7 and 7 After Hours. The building's completely deserted, so if you're here to deliver a package and or rob us, there's no one here to sign for it / stop you. Have a great night!
Okay.
Morning. What's on the docket for... Love what you've done with the place. Very airy.
That's Birdman's bird sidekick from the original cartoon.
Wait. Where's my desk? Yeah, I think I'd be more concerned with the stuff that was in the bottom drawer.
You saw those?
You tell me, HB. What might be wrong with this little picture of yours?
Alright, so, chat, what is wrong? Are we going Zen? Have we been robbed? Or did Birdman finally make partner? Well, clearly, Birdman has finally, after all of his hard work, has made partner.
They're moving me to a new office? I made partner!
Yeah, isn't that great? No.
And we're going Zen!
We're going Zen! Very minimalist, I like
Hi, Dulcine.
it.
Nice. That'll cut down on all that silly "we've been robbed" fuss.
Secret movie unlocked. Cool.
Peanut, we've been robbed!
You think? Let's not be hasty now. Hey, I'm just happy.
This is indeed a Capcom game.
Or this stack of money.
Some of that stuff was irreplaceable. My mask balm was in there. My big box of rubber bands. Oh, God. Jackie, give me the police department. Jackie? Let me use your computer to email Jackie. Hey, why wasn't your computer stolen?
Blind justice? Do we really need to involve the cops in this?
If not the police, who'd do it?
Go ahead.
I'll take the case.
All right, investigation scene. Yeah, this game is literally Phoenix Wright gameplay with Harvey Birdman arc. So yeah, and that's far from the only Capcom character we will be seeing in it. So let's examine things. There we got a stack of cash with no one's name on it. Finders keepers, and it's in her office, so that's reasonable, right? Stack of Benjamins fit perfectly in my pocket. Like they say, if the money fits, keep it. Even if Peanut did say it was his. Looks like someone dropped a ring of keys with a yellow tag. Pair of car keys with a yellow tag, one for the door and one for the trunk. Or maybe it is one for the door and one for the ignition. Wait, maybe one is a house key or a safe key? Very interesting. Jingle jangle. This coffee cup appears to be a triple duper grande coffee cup, which makes Birdman thirsty for scalding liquid. Used coffee cup. Great! Just what I want to do, carry garbage around with me all day. Good thing the cup is empty, or else I may have burned myself when I put it in my pocket. Like that. We got a location.
Perhaps I should move to another location and look for more evidence.
Birdman, we're not done investigating. Massive tapeworm. No, it just looks like part of my phone, but where is the phone? And where's my intercom box? Jackie! A safe? Who would have known? All these years, I had a safe behind my bookshelves. Now, if I could just find some TNT to blow it open. Oh, it's Inch-High Private Eye tied up and gagged on the floor of my room. Kinky. This is a Hanna-Barbera character.
Missed it by an inch.
It's Private Eye of the smallest stature. Inch-High has served 7 and 7 on a number of occasions.
You filled a tall order, Birdman.
He's definitely got a gag in his mouth right now. I guess we'll just leave him there. Why would we help him? Someone left their death ray just sitting in front of my window, completely ruining my spectacular city view. That's not cool. It's X's death ray machine in front of the office window. Terrible eyesore. Well, I guess we can examine it closer. A lever! It's off. Massive breaker switch set to the off position. No wonder this thing is so quiet. We'll just flip it on, I guess. It's an antenna. It fires the death ray. Red button. Oh no, my finger slipped! It's green now. Fourth circular slot for some type of power tube. It looks lonely. I guess we need a power tube to turn this on. Alright, we got 2 locations we can go. I guess we'll start at the top. So we could go visit Jobalux. Or we could vote 1 for Javalux, 2 for SNS entrance. Alright, looks like we're going to Javalux. Option 3 is not an option, which is why you voted for it. I know how you work. Secret Squirrel.
Show me your hands!
Wait! I didn't do anything wrong. Not yet. Harvey! Help me out here! Say something!
Alright, well, that was Mask Bomb. Although, I suppose Secret Squirrel would have reason to have his own Mask Bomb as well. So should we tell the police that we're a superhero? Should we tell them Secret Squirrel is a spy? I mean, he is the spy. Or should we take the case and say he's our client? Let's tell the cops we're a superhero. I'm sure they'll love that.
Hold it, officers! I'm a superhero! Kind of.
So you're an unlicensed vigilante?
And also a lawyer.
You're not helping.
Well, that went well. I guess we'll just...
You can't arrest him. He's a spy.
No, I'm not. I'm not a spy.
Yes, you are too a spy. Why are you disagreeing with me?
Hey, Harvey. How about keeping that down some before the secret part of Secret Squirrel loses all meaning?
Well, looks like we gotta take the case.
Wait, I'm an attorney and he's my client.
Yeah, he's my... Wait, what?
What are the charges?
Robbing your office!
Take him away, boys.
No, wait! I don't do well in tight spaces with lonely men.
Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure if that means we took the case or not. Well, let's examine. It's Mask Bomb. Lubricant for superheroes sensitive to facial chafing. Birdman really likes Mask Bomb. Seems the Secret Squirrel dropped this tube full of Mask Bomb. Just my luck, seeing as someone stole mine. Wait, is this mine? Does my face smell like this? Clues always hide in garbage cans. Dirty, dirty little clues.
The coffee cup on Peanut's desk came from Javalux. Also, just as I suspected, this trash coffee cup is disgusting. Ew!
Good work, Birdman. Yep, it's from Javalux. Can't believe they're still in business after all the money they paid in lawsuits for scalding laps and caffeine-induced comas. This Javalux was originally in an episode with Apache Chief from Super Friends, and he got coffee spilled on his crotch, and he could no longer enlarge. That is a real episode. It's not like a joke I'm making. Looks like that's all we can do at Javalux for now, so let's head to 7 and 7. An AOL Time Warner Company. Oh, there's someone we can talk to here.
I found something. What's this look like to you?
Oh, I'm sorry, were you saying something?
It's a greasy bag attached to a child's boxer shorts, and it's under pieces of my intercom, which means...
Babe, whoever stole the stuff dropped the boxer slash bag. Babe.
Right.
Don't be shy. Get up close and do some examining.
Alright, well, what should we do? Should we listen to the bag, taste the bag, or smell the boxers? Sued and won, but if you listen to the full details of the case, that's not as unreasonable as it sounds. Because they really did, like, super fucking heat the thing, and, like, they didn't put the cap on properly. I don't remember the details. All I remember is that when you actually look into the case, it makes sense that she won. But it sounds crazy when you hear about it. Yeah, like, some serious shit went down. Looks like we want to smell the boxers, though.
These smell like they belong to some wild animal. Oh, you know I don't mean it like that.
Come on, Bear. Be a pal. Well, we got two options left. Should we listen to the bag or taste the bag? We're gonna taste it. Quick taste test.
There's something familiar about this. This grease smells like...
peanut oil.
Is that in the bag too, or just the boxers? Hey, they're not mine. That's not enough wrapping for my package.
Package! Special delivery! Take it to the back door!
Alright, we got two new pieces of evidence. Bag attached to boxers, a small pair of children's boxers stuck to a paper bag. Looks like both objects are covered in peanut oil. How cute. The boxers have tiny acorns on them. There was, because Phil Kensebin was talking through it. This is the intercom from Harvey's office. It's broken.
Yeah, do you need something, Mr. Birdman?
Somehow it still works. Because we didn't try to taste the boxers, we tried to sniff the boxers. Let's do some examination. So glad I looked in there. Appears to be a hobo bathroom. They're both hobo bathrooms. It's very convenient for hobos.
Stick it, Birdman!
Well, that seems to be all there is to examine here. I guess let's head back to her office.
Someone's here. Maybe I should talk to them.
Hey, it's Bird Girl.
We've been robbed!
You too?
No, we, as in the bird team!
Oh, yeah, right.
Have you found any clues?
I have this triple-duper grande coffee cup from Javalux, which I found on Peanut's desk.
Couldn't that just belong to Peanut?
He's an ex-barista. He grinds his own.
Ha ha! Coarse grinding!
I also found these boxers and this greasy bag trapped under my intercom, which lay shattered on the sidewalk. Plus a set of car keys and this stack of money. Oh, and this.
Yeah, also the big death ray.
Of course. So, for evidence, we've got a greasy bag / pair of boxers, a coffee cup, a set of keys, a stack of money, and a death ray console that runs on tubes. I'll round up the suspects and see you at the jail.
You, the object of my wrath.
Really don't have time for this now.
Hey, love what you've done with the place. Very minimal. Now, if you need furnishings, just let me know. I sell a bunch of stuff online.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, I lost a couple of things recently. Let's see here. One was a calfskin glove.
Haven't seen it.
Shucks. Oh, and I left my death ray somewhere.
It's right there by the window. Lock up when you leave.
Okay. I guess we should go to the prison. That was X the Eliminator, by the way, another of the original villains from the cartoon. And that's his death ray. Look, Magilla Gorilla! I wonder how he's doing. I heard he looks guilty with that big dumb face. Well, let's talk to him.
Magilla Gorilla? You?
We're just questioning him right now. Technically, he's a person of interest.
Don't you mean gorilla of interest?
Can you tell us where you were last night around midnight?
That's easy. I stopped to get a triple-duper grande at the Javalux on my way back to the pet shop.
Wow, that's a lot of caffeine.
Well, I'm a lot of ape. Unfortunately, I spilled most of the coffee on me and got a bad burn.
That gorilla got grilled!
It's bad enough when he does the puns.
Please continue.
I stood straight up, and the burn set in that way. I couldn't sit down all day.
But you're sitting now.
I spent the morning putting ice on it until I turned purple. I guess that made me a grape ape.
I think someone else.
Thank you, whoever slapped him.
Mark on that.
Show him the evidence. That'll break him.
What evidence?
The evidence that links him conclusively to the crime? The evidence our whole case against him is based on?
Well, gee, I wonder what that is.
This cup of coffee.
It can't be. Maybe the bad burns put me in a state of confusion. If I were a fish, I'd be guilty.
I'll see you in court.
Yeah, that would be my reaction too, Birdman. Pun gorilla. Goddamn puns. And gorillas.
Mr. Peebles had a bird contest at the store. He said there were no perches necessary.
You can't see me, but I'm shaking my head right now. Well, the oversized ape loves coffee, but not just any old brand. He loves Java Lux. The bigger the better. His owner, Mr. Peebles, tried to keep McGillet's caffeine consumption to a minimum. Well, I guess we should talk to Secret Squirrel as well. Who's also a Hanna-Barbera cartoon character, if you did not know that.
Secret Squirrel? You?
You were there when they arrested me.
Just questioning.
Oh.
I'm innocent. I didn't do anything wrong.
You stole from me.
Stole what? You don't have any evidence to prove that.
Secret Squirrel?
No, it's just the same. So yeah, I think this is also pretty obvious.
When the police arrested you, this fell out of your trench coat.
I didn't mean to. Wait, that's my mask bomb for my dry, chapped mask eyes.
Oh, I get chapped eyes from my mask too. I guess anybody could have bought that.
This is ridiculous. I've been good. I followed every term of my probation since you failed to get me off on those flashing charges.
Yes, that was a real episode.
On tape.
I didn't say I didn't do it, just that you failed to defend me.
Midnight last night. Do you have an alibi?
Sure. I was on a stakeout at Javelux. Heard there might be a gorilla that was scalding himself for insurance money.
Have any luck?
I struck out. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. I got too hungry, so just before midnight, I grabbed a bag of nuts and went home.
These nuts came in a bag?
A bag of nuts isn't a bag of nuts without a bag, Birdman.
That links you to the crime scene.
How?
See ya, Kibby. Well, the evidence, again, pretty fucking obvious.
We found this underneath my intercom right in front of 7 and 7.
That could be anyone's.
What about these?
Ah! My boxers!
We'll see you in court.
Alright, we got Secret Squirrel's profile.
At your service.
Triple-digit spy, just recently finished serving probation for indecent exposure charges. Loves gadgets, lady squirrels, and walnuts.
Wait, there's a third suspect, X. Aren't you gonna question him? See what he knows?
Do we want to question X, chat? X who?
X who?
The Eliminator, your arch nemesis. The guy in the magenta hood.
Not ringing a bell.
I suppose.
Yes, you're right. I'll go right away.
I'm right? I'm right! I can't believe you're really gonna march right up to your archenemy who's only been trying to steal your crest for years just to prove your other client's innocence.
On second thought, you're right. It would be dumb to go looking for trouble. I'll deal with X later.
Sigh. The police gave me his home address.
You want me to go visit the home of the guy who spends his every waking moment trying to steal my crest? Ha! I'd be better off sleeping with the rats.
Sure, let's save our progress.
Harvey, what are you doing on that side?
Prosecuting, Your Honor. My office furniture has been stolen, and one of the two defendants is the guilty party.
Uh-huh. Which one?
Is it okay
just
to
went crazy,
say,
I guess?
I'm not sure.
Okay. It's fantastic! Any chance we can find them both guilty?
I'll do my best.
Mr. Freezoid, you've got red team this week.
Hey, Your Honor, love to help you out, but I've already prepared a killer
I don't know what's up with the
prosecution.
subtitles.
Besides, admit it, it'd be pretty fun to see Birdman defend the people accused of stealing from him, am I right?
Compelling. Harvey, I appoint you to represent the defendants.
But, Your Honor, I'm the victim in this case.
Fascinating. But hey, you're a defense attorney. They're your defendants. Defend away! Mr. Prosecutor, your case.
I'd like to call Secret Squirrel to the stand. Hey, cool hat, love the eye thing. Where were you last Thursday evening around midnight?
All right, time for the defendant testimony. The judge in this case is Mentok. He's probably the best, my favorite of the judges, which I think there's only two, honestly, him and the other guy. But Mentok's great. He knows everything, and he can see the future. And he's usually pretty fucking bored because he knows what's going to happen.
I was staking out the Javelux, looking for signs of a serial coffee scalder. I took a meal break just before midnight. Nothing beats a nice walnut cashew party mix at a time like that. I spent some time scouting out the ladies while I finished my snack. The stakeout turned into a strikeout, so I went home.
Well, they've been fine up till now. Alright, let's press them.
Isn't the Javelux right across the street from the offices of 7 and 7?
Yes, I'm familiar with the place.
So, you were on a stakeout right in front of the building at the time it was robbed, and you didn't see a thing?
My attention was, otherwise occupied.
Alright. Took a break before midnight.
So, these nuts came in a bag?
Of course! I grabbed myself some nuts in a bag and devoured them as I finished up my stakeout.
Scouting out the ladies.
No, that's it? Nothing else? Well, I guess that does make some sense.
Alright, I guess it's time to present. So I grabbed some nuts in a bag. I'm guessing this is where we present the bag.
Here is a bag found at the scene of the crime, under the remains of my intercom, attached to a pair of tiny boxers.
Ah! My boxers!
Harvey, didn't I just ask you to defend this man? What are you exactly? Oh, never mind.
You did?
Well, so far, you've done an excellent job of prosecuting him. Now give it another whirl from the right side this time, or I'll find you in contempt of court, and you'll end up sharing a cell with the gorilla over there.
Think. There must be something in the evidence that proves this bag is not Secret Squirrel's.
Also, I don't know if I can turn the subtitles off without, like, going back to the main menu. Alright, what proved that this is not Secret Squirrel's? That's a good question, actually. Any ideas, chat?
Agent 000 at your service.
Gadgets, lady squirrels, and walnuts. Let's look at the bag. peanut oil. Those aren't walnuts. Maybe it's the wrong type of nut? No, Secret Squirrel said the boxers were his.
Missed it by an inch.
Mr. Peebles had a bird contest at the store.
Agent 000 at your...
Nope. Thanks, Reducto. Don't worry, we got save states. We're not gonna have to start over or anything.
Jackie here, what do you need?
I'm at a bit of a I guess we could try just presenting the bag. Is the bag and the boxers are separate evidence? No. Nah. Alright, let's brute force it.
These may be
okay.
your boxers that were crammed into that paper sack, but tell us, what kind of nuts did you say
that's
you
the way
had,
to
Secret Squirrel?
do that.
A walnut cashew party mix.
Then this bag couldn't possibly be yours, because this bag is covered in peanut oil.
I would have thought that would be presenting the bag, but okay.
Don't worry, there's no more nuts left in the bag.
But I get sick from even trace amounts.
Say, what now?
I think I'm going into prophylactic shock. Peanuts. Why did it have to be peanuts? Ugh.
All right, medical recess until the squirrel recovers.
But, Your Honor, my client is clearly innocent of the charges filed against him.
And just how is that, exactly?
Alright, well, we've got three choices here. Is it the boxers? Is it the fact that he's a secret detective? Or is it the peanuts? We're tied, three-way tie with one vote each right now. Flip a coin, but it's a three-way tie. Arc changing vote from 1 to 2. Okay. So we'll go with Secret Detective then.
Your Honor, it's against the very nature of my client to commit thievery. He has served the community for years as a secret detective.
He's also served the community by showing everyone where he stores his acorns. He's got a history of exposing himself.
Well, that didn't work out so well. So now with option 2 removed, out of 1 and 3, what do people think? Alright, the boxers.
The prosecution failed to link the boxers to my client.
Except, you know, he pretty much admitted those were his boxers. Doesn't matter that it wasn't his nutsack that was in them.
Fine, I guess it's the peanuts.
The peanuts! He couldn't have eaten what was in that bag. It would have killed him on the spot.
Damn. Harvey, you're right. Nice recovery. Not guilty. We'll reconvene to try McGilla Gorilla for the crime instead.
Alright, that's one client down.
Phil still hasn't replaced my stuff. Why is that still here? And why is it blocking my window?
So this would be a decent stopping point, but I'll ask you guys, number 1, if you want to finish the case, number 2, if we should stop here. Alright, looks like Chad agrees this is a good place to stop. Birdman for tonight. I believe we did get a secret movie, however.
Look! A sandwich!
Well, Potamus, it looks like I'll have to crash at your place for a while. Peanut, X, do you have anything to say to me? These smell like they belong to some wild animal.
Oh, you know I don't mean it like that. Well, everybody, everything's back to normal.
Well, I cleared everything up and have my law license back again.
I've called you all here today because you're all overpaid.
I'll leg wrestle anyone from 7 and 7-Eleven right here and now.
I give you... Make party!
Hi, Chun-Li. Alright, that's our secret movie. I'll leave you with this fantastic dubstep. I get proto dubstep. I don't know. Drop the bass remix of the Birdman theme for a minute or two, and I will be right back, and we'll start with the next game. See ya, Ark. I'll actually be right back now. I just noticed Ark was leaving, so I want to say goodbye. Goodbye. Be right back.